Good evening, Mason Nation. Welcome to this week's live broadcast of Mason Cable News. My name is Kylan Adams.
And I'm Ariel Thornhill.
Ariel, how's your week going so far?
I'm actually a little stressed, Kylan. Right before spring break, we got a bunch of tests and projects and homework to get in, so it's a lot going on right now.
I agree, but we're almost there. Spring break, we're
almost there. As you know, it's Black History Month. To continue with the celebration, we took a look inside of some artists' work here on campus to see how they incorporate their heritage into their art.
I started dancing in church. I went to a Baptist church down south, so it was predominantly African American.
I feel like you can learn from anything, so even like if I'm not learning from a musician or a fellow like artist, I can learn from like a carpenter or something.
Also, inspire other people. So when I write, or when I perform my poems, I'm mostly thinking, what are people going to take away from it?
With your background, like your ancestry, how do you convey that through your dancing? Like, how do you use that to move you?
I would say being an African American female in a dance program in general can be difficult, and I think that it's sometimes hard to come into your own and know that you can use who you are and your history and your background in your favor within the dance program. I definitely think that there's a natural edge, there's a natural strongness, and there's a completely different quality behind my dancing versus someone else's dancing based off of my history.
My culture is everything that I am, so basically how I live my life, that affects everything that I write. So when I write, usually I only write from my point of view, but sometimes I'm easing my way out of that. But my culture is me, so when I write, I'm taking my experiences through my culture and putting that into what I write.
Influenced by my ancestors, because I know that they have come a long way and we're still progressing, but we've progressed a lot, and I feel like I just want to take it to the next level with my music and show people that we are equal and we can get past this race barrier and we can keep progressing, and that we can be just as talented as anybody else. And my ancestors have helped me realize that they got through the struggle, so I can get through it too.
What do you think you want to show people through your movement?
I think for me, I want to show people that being an African American young dancer is just the same as being any other dancer, and you can be just as successful and it can be just as a rewarding career no matter what your skin color. I dance with people of different backgrounds every single day. We take class together, we dance together in performances, and we do well, and it's a unit and it's a unity. And I think that I want to stress how important it is that even with the things that are going on in the world racially, dance is an aspect where your gender, your race, any of that, it doesn't matter.
The type of person to be to make that known. I'd rather just just show people what I can do and who I am, and just help people and stuff, instead of focusing on our races.
I hope that my message in my art or my poems would be that people are still a work in progress. I think that none of my poems are definite, meaning that I'm 100% sure about everything. So I think when I'm writing, most of my poems are poems that could still be, things could still be added to them. So I think that I'm trying to convey that people are not done. You're not really done until you're dead.
So I guess in the future, I want to be better at that and be more progressed. Because even if I'm really good at music or really developed and really established as an artist, that's not really what means the most to me in this world. I want to impact people and help people to, I guess, have the peace and the happiness that I've found through my relationship with God.
In the future, I definitely plan on being a dance performer, a professional dance performer. I want to kind of create a name for myself in the dance world, delve into different things, companies, commercial dance, and then after I've created a name for myself and a brand for myself, I want to be able to relate that back to my roots and where I came from, in a sense that I plan to go back to religious dancing and bringing it more into fruition and into the light.
I'm not sure. I don't know. And I've written a poem about this. But I think that's the beauty in life, is that you don't always have the answers. So I write a lot of poems about not knowing everything.
A new Zika virus case has been confirmed in Orange County, Florida this past week. The new case is the 26th reported outbreak of the virus in the state of Florida. To take precaution, the state's governor, Rick Scott, has asked for the set up a Zika virus information hotline. The line's purpose is for any of the Florida residents or visitors to call in with their questions and concerns on the virus outbreak.
Republican presidential candidate John Kasich was recently criticized for a remark he made about women supporters right here at George Mason University. Kasich said, quote, "And how did I get elected? Nobody was. I didn't have time or anybody. We just got an army of people who, and women, left their kitchens to go out and go door to door and put yard signs up for me," end quote. Some people were offended about Kasich's view on the female role. Kasich would later go to CNN to apologize for his comment, saying that he meant no harm to women and that he fully believes that a woman's place should be wherever she wants it to be.
As the presidential campaign continues, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush announced last Saturday night that he is dropping out of the 2016 presidential race. After a rough week leading up to the primaries, Bush states, "The people of Iowa and New Hampshire and South Carolina have spoken, and I really respect their decision. So tonight, I'm suspending my campaign." Now, we'll be right back after this commercial break. Please stay tuned because right after this, we have Carlia Swanson in the gym interviewing our freshman athletes.
Y'all need to get this.
Hi, I'm Carlia Swanson with Mason Cable News, and it's time for the Freshman Corner. Student athletes, we've seen them on campus and we want to know more. Well, the Freshman Corner is giving you a behind-the-scenes look, because basketball is my favorite sport, and I like the way you dribble up and down the court.
So what's a typical day for you?
Typical day for me, I wake up, I have class at like 10:30 or so, it's like my first class. And then my last class is around 1:15. And then we have practice at 2 o'clock. And that ends at 1:30. And then I usually shoot after practice. And then I have tutoring or study hall at like 5:30 or so. So 8. And then I get something to eat, like dinner.
Get up earliest at like 8:30 some days for class. I have tutoring like twice a week. Practice 36. Go to study hall, eat, do homework. Same routine like every day basically.
So is it intimidating being a freshman on the track team?
Yeah, because I mean we have like upperclassmen, juniors and seniors on the team, but like it's like we have something to prove. So we're out here grinding every day.
No, not really, because this is what I do. I love it. So, not intimidating. It's fun. It's challenging.
So how do you balance your schoolwork with track?
It's tough. Like, I have sleepless nights sometimes, but I mean, you have to do schoolwork regardless. So, focus on school first, then athletics. It's kind of hard.
We have study hall, we have tutors. The coaches are always on us about homework and things like that, so that we're studying. So it's definitely a hard balance, but it's something that I'm getting used to.
So there you have it, student athletes slaying the court, the field, and the classroom. Thanks for watching the Freshman Corner, and I am Carlia Swanson.
We have some important housing information for all the on-campus students. Group of 4 selections began yesterday and will continue until tomorrow. If you're a Group of 4, your $300 deposit is due by Saturday, February 27th. March 15th, all incoming fall transfer student housing applications will be open. Please see housing.gmu.edu for more information.
America Saves Week has just kicked off at George Mason University. The purpose of this event is to teach students about financial education. There are many special programs like webinar series and fidelity investment workshops that can teach students about how to budget and save wisely. Check out Mason's Financial Wellbeing portal for more information on more events and the chance to win $500 from America Saves. The program ends on February 27th.
It was a very sad day in the pageant community this past week when on February 22nd, a former Miss America contestant died from injuries due to a car crash she was in. Miss New Jersey 2013, Kara McCullum, was driving her Mustang when her car spun off the road and hit a tree. Kara was not wearing a seatbelt at the time. She was 24 years old and worked at a New Jersey news station, SNJ Today. Our thoughts and prayers are with her family.
Now we turn it over to Sydney Peterson with sports.
Good evening, Mason. Welcome back again this week to your sports report. I am your host, Sydney Peterson. The baseball team had their season opener this past weekend. The team traveled to Spartanburg, South Carolina to play against 3 teams. The USC Upstate, number 25 ranked Kentucky Wildcats, and Wofford University. The team unfortunately did not have a strong opening to their season as they fell with a final score of 3-0 the entire weekend. The team has a chance to improve their record today as the team is in Williamsburg, Virginia to take on William & Mary. The game is the home opener for the Tribe. We wish our Patriots the best of luck. If your midterms aren't taking over all your free time, head to the Eagle Bank Arena tonight at 7 p.m. to watch the Patriots take on the VCU Rams. This is the game of the week. There will be free breakfast dinner for all Mason students, as well as they will be handing out free Mason beanie caps at the beginning of the game at the north entrance when students show their valid Mason ID. The women's basketball team is also playing against the VCU Rams tonight, but in Richmond at 7 p.m. The women's basketball team recently had a significant honor approach them. The team's very own point guard, Taylor Brown, was named the 2016 All-State National Association of Basketball Coaches and Women's Basketball Coaches Association. This is an award that is recognized to athletes who give back to the community. Only 20 student athletes received this award between males and females. She was one of 5 Division I women's basketball players to receive this award. Brown received the award for all her hard work with participating in the Happy Heart Walk, serving in campus ministry through the George Mason's U Church, as well as filming videos for the athletic department. We are truly proud of this fellow Patriot. Well, this is all I have for you this week. I'll see you next time, Mason.
Hello, Mason Nation. Welcome back to another week here with me, Gina Jerome, right here on the couch. Once again, I'm very excited to be your source for entertainment news nationally as well as in the DMV area. So, kicking off our first entertainment news story of the week, the beloved Mob Wives star Angela Big Ange Raiola passed away Thursday at age 55 after a battle with stage 4 lung and brain cancer. Her funeral mass was held on Monday, February 22nd at Basilica Brooklyn Catholic Church, Regina Pacis. Family, friends, and many of Ange's Mob Wife co-stars came out to pay their respects, including Karen Gravano, Drita D'Avanzo, Carla Facchiola, and Renee Graziano. Big Ange will be greatly missed as she was a favorite among many reality TV personalities. But on a more positive note, when life is taken away, new life is given, because finally, the day we have all been waiting for. After months of waiting, reality television star Kim Kardashian West has finally released a photo of her son, Saint West, born December 5th, to the public. Kim Kardashian West shared the first photo of 3-month-old Saint on Monday, February 22nd through her app and website. While the reality star and her husband Kanye West had held off on sharing photos of their newborn immediately after his birth, there was a good amount of chatter surrounding who the baby would look like. Well, here's a picture of St. West rocking a white thermal onesie. Moving on to our next story. Damn, Daniel! If you've been on the internet this week, you probably heard of the weirdly popular meme known as Damn Daniel, which is an edited collection of Snapchat videos posted by a kid named Josh, which shows him in a very funny voice saying, "Damn Daniel," and admiring his friend's shoes and outfits. It has joined a list of popular memes that have many millennials popular and have sparked many social media trends as well. Well, that's it. That's the entire thing. And as of right now, it has almost 300,000 retweets and almost 400,000 likes. So not bad, Daniel. Last but definitely not least, there's one thing that people cannot stop talking about this week, and that is unshockingly Kesha, or as Glee once pronounced it, Key $, ha. New York Supreme Court Justice Shirley Cornreach denied singer Kesha's request for a preliminary injunction last week that would have lifted her contract with Sony Records and freed her from working with her longtime producer, Dr. Luke. Kesha has claimed the producer abused her sexually, verbally, and physically, and his behavior led to her developing eating disorders. Dr. Luke fired back with breach of contract and defamation claims. Well, since the decision has been made, Kesha has sparked a movement driven by the hashtag #FreeKesha that is being supported by feminists and non-feminists alike. Kesha has a big group of celebs on her side and seems to have won in the court of public opinion. Well, this has been a great week full of infotainment, Mason Nation, but make sure to watch me right here on the couch next week. And remember, it's only a little under 2 weeks till spring break, so you better be studying for those finals. And don't forget those midterms. Well, have a great day.
With spring break quickly approaching and students itching to take a vacation, many people are just trying to get through these last few weeks. If you don't have plans yet, that's okay, because here are some of the top spring break destinations to book a flight to according to U.S. News Travel Report. Some of the best places are Maui, Cabo San Lucas, the Bahamas, Cancun, and coming in at number 1, Miami Beach. This travel report will also help you pick some of the best hotels in the area. What are some of your favorite spring break memories?
I usually, just go to Washington, D.C. and spend time with my friends. But after hearing you talk about these other places, I might give it a visit. What about you?
Well, this is my first spring break in college, so I think I'm just missing friends from home. We're probably just going to get together and do some day trips, just hang out with each other.
That sounds nice. Well, that's it for this broadcast of Mason Cable News. We thank each and every one of you for tuning in.
Make sure to keep up with all breaking news stories on social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Mason Cable News, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mason Cable Network. Until next time, I'm Ariel Thornhill.
And I'm Kylan Adams. Have a great week, Mason.